Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormis back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here again for another Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode video, but this one is interesting because this one's actually going to be the end of the series. Now, of course, I do want to continue this series. You take a look at some of our players and, the main reasons why I want to continue this series. Of course, these top six, really. Oh, yeah. This would be really fun going on. But, of course, franchise overall defenseman Adam Boqvist, number one C for years, number one right wing for years, a number one left wing for years, a number two center for years, a number two winger for years, and of course, an incredible starting goalie and an incredible backup goalie. Uh, this would be a lot of fun to continue on with, but I just, in my mind, I just don't think there is any topping what just happened in the last episode. Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I would honestly love to continue this series, but I just think it's absolutely best to end it where it was. We get one more Stanley Cup under the Blackhawks belt. As well, we get one more Stanley Cup for Patrick Kane, which is just fantastic. And I really, like I said, I don't think there's a better way to end off this series, guys. So let's quickly take a look at the record book. Of course, we are going to take a look at what the Chicago Blackhawks look like nowadays. So, Alex DeBrincat now leads in a lot of these stats, but yeah, so Alex DeBrincat, our current leader with 671 points, but of course, Patrick Kane now leads the franchise in points. Alex DeBrincat has played 9 seasons with Chicago. Stan Mikita, of course, still leads that with 22. Currently, Alex DeBrincat has 411 assists. Stan Mikita with 926 leads the franchise, although I don't think Kane was too far behind there. And then games played. Patrick Kane has played the most in franchise history. Penalty minutes. Jesus. Currently, Dylan Strome. Chris Chelios, of course, will probably lead the way forever. Malcolm Subban with the most shutouts, where Philip Gustafson has the most wins, where both of those doubtfully we'd get past Tony Esposito, but maybe. And of course, ADB with the most goals currently on the team, in the franchise at least, and Patrick Kane, of course, leading the way there as well. So very, very cool to see Patrick Kane leading in goals, games played, and points. Would have loved him to get assists in seasons, but he would have had to pass Mikita in seasons to get to that assist mark. But yeah, either way, guys, I think that's great. Overall, this series was not too bad at all. Definitely some up and downs, for sure. But either way, I mean, you look at players like Alex DeBrincat, pretty much never disappointed. We go back to year number one, 64 points, which isn't too bad because I think he was an 85, so, not too bad. Then the next year, 71 points. Then the next year, a bomb of 108 points. Then the next year, 87, 81, 87. So always around that, 80-point mark. Of course, he's almost a point per game player throughout his career, but Alex DeBrincat is great and will probably be the future of the Chicago Blackhawks. And Dylan Strome here, very similar, of course, joining Chicago in 2018-2019. And ever since then, I mean, he's been pretty damn good for us. The past 4 seasons, he's been over point per game, which is really good, of course. His best season was in 96. But yeah, again, it would be really fun to continue on with that. And Alex Nylander, I dropped him down to a medium top 6, but he is incredible. He just gotten better and better each season since 2021, really. So, 21 points in 82 games, and 59 points in 82 games, and 67 points in 82 games, and 73 points in 82 games, and 77 points this past season, which is obviously a lot, and he was playing on the second line with Philip Kurashev, who I am on. Yeah, very upset that I don't get to continue on this series. Well, I mean, I can, but I won't. Very upsetting that I won't be able to see how Kurashev, Nylander, and Dak all do, especially now that Dak has finally grown to an 87 overall. Kurashev obviously up to an 86, and Nylander up to an 88. Like, our top six is very, very good. Giroux obviously just got his, I think, first Stanley Cup, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check. Has he made it there with Philly? No, he has not. So, yeah. His first Stanley Cup, of course. Adam Boqvist has been a great defenseman. A bit of a down year for Boqvist this season, but overall, I mean, he's probably he could very well be one of the best defensemen in franchise history come, I don't know, 20 years down the road. Sean Durzi was a great pickup, obviously helped lead us to a Stanley Cup. Mason Shaw was a very good bottom six player. And then you go and take a look at our goalies, and Philip Gustafson and Malcolm Subban, arguably the best tandem I think I've ever had, ever, in a franchise mode sim. Gustafson obviously just always won. He would rarely ever lose, and his stats were really good. I'm not going to lie, but Malcolm Subban as a backup was insane. You look, he's got a 911 save percentage, which is crazy for an EA sim. You look at every single year. The first year he was with us as a starter, he was splitting starts with Colin Delia, I believe. Colin, I think. Obviously a 918 save percentage when he was splitting the starts. Then the next year he's still splitting the starts, but a little bit more games. He had a 909. Then the next season as a backup, a 919. The next season as a backup, a 913. The next season as a backup, with only 13 games, but 928. And then the next season as a backup once again. This past season, a 917. And he also helped us in the postseason pretty much every single season. But yeah, his postseason stats aren't too bad either. Now, Gustafson's postseason stats, on the other hand, aren't very good. Of course, he had a great season this year, but still, yeah, Gustafson's stats aren't that great. Who knows? Maybe Chicago ends up with Philip Gustafson at some point in the future. But yeah, we can kind of take a look back at the awards here. We won obviously we won the Stanley Cup. This is our third of I think 3 President's Trophies in this series. And then the Clarence S. Campbell Bowl, of course, is the first one we got in this series. We cannot win the Prince of Wales. But of course, you see, not too long ago, Alex DeBrincat won the Art Ross. Again, he also won the Hart Memorial not too long ago. You look at Adam Boqvist, he won the Norris not too long ago. Again, Lady Bing to DeBrincat not too long ago. I don't think we ever had a Calder winner, but Kirby Dack, of course, winning the Conn Smythe this season. And then not too long ago, Philip Gustafson, of course, won the Jennings. And I think that is almost it. We actually did have our coach win the Jack Adams. I think that was Ferraro, actually. I think it was that season. Maybe it was Macaulay? Maybe? Maybe. I don't remember. But either way, we did have a Jack Adams winner in this series. Of course, Jonathan Toews won the Selke just a few seasons ago. Alex DeBrincat with the Ted Lindsay just a few seasons ago. And Patrick Kane with 2, almost 5 Maurice Richards since we started this series. He was insane all series long. He obviously won one 5 years ago and 3 years ago, and he was the runner-up, I think, 2 out of those 5 seasons as well. And one season he was like top 4, so obviously Patrick Kane is a beast. But yeah, guys, I don't really got much else to say. So thank you guys all so much for watching this series. Hope you did enjoy. We will have a new series coming out later this week. Well, I guess technically this is Sunday, but yeah, later next week, I guess. But no, it will be probably Wednesday when the new series comes out. Honestly, not too sure what I'm going to do yet. Of course, this is just kind of on the spot. I'm ending the series, but again, guys, I don't think there's a better way to end off this series. So, yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy. This was probably the second most fun series so far. I think Moncton still is number 1. then Chicago number 2, and Minnesota, unfortunately, at number 3. But either way, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.